Today we're gonna make black bean brownies with my sous chef Logan. Say hi, Logan.
Hi, Logan.
Okay, so first thing we have are a cup and a half of rinsed canned black beans. You want to throw that in the food processor?
Yeah.
Good. Next we have 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Mommy will open it. Take a scoop. Let's take a big scoop.
You can dump the next green in.
You can dump the green scoop in there. Good. That's okay. Throw it in the sink. Okay, next we have half a cup of quick oats. You want to throw the oatmeal in there? Be careful. Good job. Throw it in the sink. Next is a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So I'm just going to kind of guesstimate here a little bit. Next is a 1/3 cup of maple syrup or agave nectar. We have maple syrup on hand, so yeah. Good job. Now turn it back this way. Throw it in the sink. The next ingredients, we have a teaspoon of stevia or 2 tablespoons of sugar. We are going to use stevia. Here, Logan, 1 scoop of that.
Enough?
Yep, perfect. Next, we have a 1/4 cup of either coconut or vegetable oil. I'm using the vegetable oil today. Yeah. I'm using the vegetable oil today because coconut oil we don't have the liquid coconut oil at home. We only have the hardened one, the cold press. And I find that it kind of just stays really chunky when it's cold. So we're just going to use the vegetable oil today. Throw it in the sink, buddy. Next, we have 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Put it over the food processor. Mommy will dump it. 1. Need 2. Okay. And then we need in the sink. And then we need half a teaspoon of baking powder. 1 scoop. Perfect. That's okay. And then we're going to put the lid on it. We're going to blend it in the food processor until it's really, really, really blended. You can do it in a blender if you only have a blender, but
You forgot to do the chocolate chips.
Chocolate chips go after. You can do it in a blender, but it kind of stays a little bit chunkier and the texture is not as good once it's baked. Plug your ears. So now that it's nice and blended, we are going to stir in the chocolate chips. Hold on, buddy. I gotta take the blade out. Oh, helper number 2 is coming. Okay, throw those chocolate chips in there.
We're making brownies.
You wanna come help make brownies?
Are you helping too?
Okay, Mommy's gonna stir it.
We're making brownies.
Are they gonna be yummy, Brooklyn?
Like brownies, eh? Yeah,
You gonna eat them?
I'm
So-
allergic to brownies.
All we did was we took a 8x8 baking sheet and sprayed it with coconut oil. You can grease it however you want, but now we're just gonna dump the brownies in the pan. We're gonna bake at 350 for about 15 to 18 minutes. Once you pull it out, we are going to let it cool for about 10 to 15 minutes until you try to cut it, just so that it sits long enough.
Let it kill Logan.
Now in the oven. So 18 minutes later, we have our brownies. I'm gonna let them cool for about 10 to 15 minutes and then I'll cut them up and they'll be ready to eat. Hope you enjoyed, guys. Thanks.